Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That one good for 24 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
One.
Check.
3rd and goal for Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second and 11 now. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Just like that. Just like that.
Play fake. Cousins. And up pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 now. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Johnson running right. Muscles him off. And some space here. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Cousins. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Mike Daniels able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Cousins now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Throwing, Cousins. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That could really, really be demoralizing.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Ringo 48. Push him back. Push him back. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On first down. Boom. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple. Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And not the prettiest kick he'll ever have, as this one just does manage to stay inside the right upright and creep over the crossbar. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
55 mark.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Throwing is Jackson. Airing one deep for Curse. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
We're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet.
Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins letting one go. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Oh, yeah, I'm coming too.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. On the toss, here's Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28. Now Jackson on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw again is Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he'll get it up near the 30. 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Cousins' throw complete to Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action now. Cousins rolling to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Cousins on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert?
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now. On the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun, Cousins, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Colby Listenby, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I don't want to sound old or anything here, partner, but I remember the days in this situation where you just put the ball in the hands of a running back. Now, it could be anyone carrying the football to try and pick up a first down or a touchdown.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. Being chased out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Jackson to throw. The grab made by Curse over the middle. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Hey, pick your game up. Check 31, check 31.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Lucky, run.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and the Lions are going to win this game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it left...